Food and nutrition. Can you recall why do we need food? The food provides us with energy. It provides us with proteins to build our body. The babies grow up into adults. So it is for providing energy for bodybuilding and for repairs of the, suppose you have a injury, so it get repaired. So food provide us for and provide us with energy. Food provide us with bodybuilding material, and food provide us with material for repair of the body. What is meant by diet? Diet is the particular food items which you select and have for your meals. You can have different diets and for different meals. For meals are breakfast, then early in the morning, then you can have, second is lunch, and third is dinner. In between also you have some snacks. In between also you eat some snacks. So that is the diet. What are the reasons for variation in diets? What are the reasons? First of all, variations in diets, there are variations because of our likings. Continuously a single diet we will not like, only one particular type of food we will not like. We always go for variation in the diet because we want variety in our food. Suppose you are asked to eat only rice and dal every day, you will not like it. Some day you will require to eat biryani, some day you will require pani puri, some other day you will require idli dosa. It is, you go on changing, and that is the reason why there is variation in diets. The other thing is that you acquire nutrition. There are different nutritions available from different crops. So if you have variety in the diet, then only you get all the nutrients which are required by your body. Your diet should consist of dal, then curry, then the uh, dry vegetables, chapati. This is a sweet dish. This is a salad, lemon, pickles, and this is puri. And this is also a sweet dish. You can have different food varieties. Here you can find papad. Staple food, chapati, bhakri, or rice form a part of every meal we have. We eat more of these foods than the others. Therefore, wheat, jawar, rice, 1, 2, 3. Wheat, jawar, rice are said to be our staple foods. Which are our staple foods? Wheat, jawar, and rice are said to be our staple foods because we eat more of it. However, with chapatis, bhakris, or rice, we eat several other items which make our meals tastier. Besides, for reasons of good health, it is important to include these food items in our meals. So, why do we include the other items? For good health. For reasons of good health, we should include other items in our meals. Besides chapatis or bhakris or rice, we should include other food items in our meals. Why? For reasons of good health. Variety in foodstuffs. What foodstuffs are used to prepare other items in our meals? Some of these foodstuffs and their names are shown in the box on page 43. Which ones are you familiar with? Familiar with means which you know. To be familiar with means to know. If there are some of which you have not seen, try to get a look at them. If you have not seen it and you are seeing it for the first time, try to understand what it is. So, look at the foodstuffs in the box. The first one is the chiku. Chiku, chili, jawar, radish, eggs, cloves, groundnuts, sesame, bajra, safflower, bitter gourd, milk, raw mango, black pepper, cucumber, tamarind, lemon, and 17 is chicken. Question number 1. From which ones do we get flour? Wheat, jawar, bajra, and rice. Question number 2. From what do we get butter, ghee, and yogurt? Answer: milk. From which ones do we get oil? Answer: groundnut, coconut, sunflower, safflower, mustard seed. Third, from which of these do we get from animals? We get milk, meat, and eggs from animals. Which ones give a sweet taste? All fruits. Sour taste, lemon, and curds. Bitter taste, bitter gourd. Spicy hot, chili. Which ones do we eat raw? All fruits. Cucumber, radish, carrots, beetroot, and maybe few more. Which ones do we use in small quantities? Spices. 8. Which ones are used in larger quantities? Wheat, rice, jawar, milk. You have seen what a wide variety there is in our foodstuffs. We use different foodstuffs for different purposes. We use milk to get butter. We get flours from jawar, bajra to make bhakris. To add a sour taste, we may use lemons or tamarind or raw mangoes. When making sweets, we may use either sugar or jaggery, which we get from sugar cane. Just as there is a variety in foodstuffs we use, there are differences in there is variety in foodstuffs, and there are differences in people's likes and dislikes. Some people may like rice, some people may like jawar, some people may like bajra, we tend to eat the items we like again and again. We we tend to use means we keep on eating food items which we like again and again. We also tend to always avoid what we don't like. We are used to avoiding things which we don't like. However, the most important thing is to ensure that food related needs of our body are all being met. Different foods will have different nutrients in it. All the nutrients which are required by our body are not met with single food item. Suppose you think of eating only rice and dal, then rice and dal will not provide you with all the food nutrients. Our food nutrients which we require are different vitamins, different proteins. Proteins are also made of amino acids. So all our body requirements will not be met with particular food items. We need to change, we need to have variety of food items. The food items that meet the different needs of our body are present in all our foodstuffs in varying quantities. Varying quantities means some foods it is in very less quantity, in some foods it may be in larger quantity. Like potatoes will not have proteins, fish will have large quantity of proteins, potatoes will have carbohydrates, fish will not have carbohydrates. So there is a different amount of nutrients which are available in different foods. Some of these constituents give our body the energy it needs. Like potatoes will provide us with energy, but not with proteins. We work or play all day long. Also, work like respiration and digestion of food goes on inside our body. You may think that you are sitting idle, but respiration is going on. Digestion of food also is going on when you eat. That is inside our body. For this also, the body needs energy. For all this, respiration energy is required because you need to breathe in and breathe out. Digestion of food also, it requires energy because the stomach churns the food, and for churning the food also it requires energy. Some food constituents help our body to grow. They also help to repair the wear and tear of our body that takes place in everyday activity, in everyday work. So the constituents of food, they are, which are required for the growth of our body, are known as proteins. Proteins. They also help to repair the wear and tear of our body that takes place in everyday work. You go to gym, there's a lot of wear and tear in our body. The muscles, the old cells may die and new cells are formed. For formation of new cells, proteins are required. Some food constituents help to nourish our body. They help to create a store of substances that give energy to our body. So, energy giving foods are carbohydrates. Carbohydrates and sugar. Sugar also is a carbohydrate. Some food constituents are necessary for certain special reasons. For example, some constituents make our bones strong. So, calcium. Calcium will make our bones strong. Some constituents give the body the ability to fight disease, like vitamins, they and iron. They give the body the ability to fight the virus which cause disease. So iron is also required by our body. And for all functions of our body to go on smoothly, we need to drink plenty of water. Why do we need to drink plenty of water? So that all the functions of our body go on smoothly. If our body is to work properly, it must remain healthy. In order to work properly, you should be healthy. To make ourselves healthy, we must include all food constituents in our diet. Then only we can remain healthy. We get all these food constituents from different foodstuffs in different quantities. That is why we keep using different foodstuffs in our daily meals. Such a diet ensures proper nourishment for our body. Such the diet is known as mixed diet. It should include all different foodstuffs in the meals. Do you know, some people believe that costly foods are more nourishing than inexpensive foods. Costly foods, almond, badam, almond is very costly. It is 1200 rupees a kg. Peanuts or groundnuts, they are 120 rupees a kg. They are very cheap. Almonds are 10 times the cost of peanuts. But peanuts are also equally nourishing. Almonds may taste a little bit better than peanuts, but peanuts also taste equally good. It may not be so very good, but then they are tasty only. So you can get most of the nourishments which you can get from almond, which is costly, from peanuts also. So all expensive foods are not more nourishing. All cheaper foods are not less nourishing. This is not less nourishing. This is not more nourishing.